but I want somebody to know. The message today, they lied, conspired, they called you names. God, you're favored. No matter what you may be going through in life, no matter how hard it gets, you are favored. So it's best that you be obedient. It's best that let the haters is gonna hate to somebody. You're doing just fine on the journey that you are on with God. Love is patient, love is kind. God will not turn you away because of your past, because of your mistakes. God is going to be patient with you, somebody. And right now, you may be thinking, I'm good to people, I'm caring, I'm nurturing, but I'm going through something. Whatever you're going through, I need you to know that you are favored. Wherever you are in life, I need you to know that you are favored. I know it ain't been easy for you, but you need to know that the favor that you have on your life is going to get you to where you need to be. A hater, distracted, they're going to do all of that when they know that you have a covenant, when you have a sacred place with God. I need you to understand that when you get agitated or when you get angry, that is not of God, because God does not like an angry man. But he understands when you are tired. I need you to know that every part that you went through on your journey, it was for your testimony. I need you to know that you're stronger than what you think. It takes an experience of life to really show you how strong you are. I'm going to read this to you. It says, "Hear, ye children, the instruction of a father, and to attend no understanding. For I give you good adultery. Forsake ye not my law." So don't break my laws. Don't hurt nobody that you don't know that's working for me. It says, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. Don't burn bridges from people that I placed in your life so you can heal, so you can grow, so you can expand. Just because you don't know I sent these people in your life. It says, "For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, Let thy heart retain my words, keep my commands and live. Get wisdom and understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thou gettings get understanding." See, somebody didn't understand the process that you was on in life, and I want you to know that while it was hard, God is so proud of you for not giving up, for steady fighting, even when you felt like that your strength was depleted. I'm gonna go back. Somebody needs to hear this. I know they lied, conspired. They went up against your character, tried to make it seem like that you wasn't who you was. You wasn't noble. You wasn't modest. You wasn't honest. But that's what they got to do when you ain't explaining yourself, when you ain't putting people in your business, when you minding your business. They got to make something up because you look too good. You starting all over. God is rebranding you and rebirthing you in front of enemies that watched you while you were in the process, and that was just the beginning stage. You don't even know how far God is getting ready to take you. You don't even know the doors that God are opening behind the scenes for you. I don't know why I was sitting there, and this is my message. I'm going to go back. Somebody needs to... Because my and try to misuse it. Because integrity. Won't compromise. Conspire. They told they lies. My integrity. My faith in God. See, somebody questioned your faith in God because you were into spirituality. Somebody questioned the relationship you carried with God, and they should have never questioned it. I want you to know that it may sting, it may hurt, but whatever the paths that you have been through is going to open up the doors, the healing. Because not just when you healing a generation of people. See, generational curse breakers don't even know that they healing the people that come before and after them. They just know that they got to fix things, that they don't like things stuck, and they don't like things swept under the rug, and they want to help other people heal while they're on the journey of healing. See, it may not look how you think it's going to look when you start healing. It hurt a bit. It's like you picking on a sore that hasn't healed fully. But it's better for you to get the infection out and clean it the proper way than some sit up in your system. See, sometimes people want to sit in your system because they leeches, because you are a giver. Some people are just takers in your life. I'm being guided to tell you that everything that you went through was to build wisdom, to build your character. God knows your integrity. They gonna lie, collective, when you doing better. They gonna lie when you trying to put forth the effort to do better. Because they only know about the broken side of you. They only know about the side of you that hides things, or the side of you that's not open enough to say, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm on a journey to get to where I need to get closer to God. I don't care about the validation of the world. The validation of God is what soothes me, what makes me smile, what opens me up, what makes me help other people. See, the blessing that God places inside of you is not for to sit dormant. It's to help other people. Sometimes people block their own blessings because they want to hold on to something God gave you to help somebody else that ain't as far as you, that's not ready to heal. But if you showing them the healed version of you, then they're going to get on the path to heal. God know about every lie. Every place they got you kicked out of, every time they tried to play with your money, every time they tried to play with your livelihood, with your kids, God knew everything. Good morning, Keo Taylor. Good morning, family. I want you to know that God favors you. You may not be wealthy, you may not be rich, you may not be where you want to be in life, but the favor of God, it's the favor that makes people upset. Don't you stop healing. Don't you give up because you're not where you want to be yet. Love is patient. Love is kind. Anything that's worth having is going to take some patience to really get there. I had to cover my head this morning. I was going, I had a flat iron, but I needed to cover my crown. See, God is a mysterious God. And he be working things out that you may be worried about. And he be saying, well, I thought you had the faith of a mustard seed. So why are you worried about repairing something that I'm going to repair anyway? Why are you worried about losing something that I feel that you shouldn't have? Because God, rejection, I had to tell somebody that yesterday. They didn't close on the deal that they wanted, but I say, don't you know that God, rejection is your protection? But then when that deal didn't go, she got a deal that did go through. See, sometimes God will show you things to see if you're going to pick the first bunch of the grapes, even if they not ripe. See, sometimes God be trying to clean out your circle, but because you got history with somebody, or you've been knowing them, or they stayed on the same block as you for 10 years of your life, you don't want to let them go, but you know you need to let them go to get to the next chapter of elevation. Sometimes your willpower and your self-esteem and your confidence, it breaks people that thought that they were healed until they lay eyes on you. See, this season of your life ain't about breaking you, collective. This season of your life is about building you. It's about repairing the things that people thought. It's about the doors that they slammed shut in your face. God opening the doors, but they are God-fearing people. They blessed already. They healed already. See, healing is a lifelong journey, but you want to go around somebody that's at least doing the work. See, accountability is a very big thing that people don't like to take. I tell my kids all the time, I know I'm a good mother, but I can be a better mother. I know I'm a good friend, but I want to be a better friend. God, I know I'm a good daughter, but I want to be the best daughter. God, teach me how to love and forgive wholeheartedly. God, I'm trying to do the work on the inside. So with the inside getting together, then the outside gonna follow. It's the wisdom you carry from the experiences that you've been through in life. You didn't want your life to be hard. You didn't want people to leave you behind, but you was unique. You were authentic. You can't hang with everybody that want to be like everybody. Everybody that want to dress like everybody. Everybody that want to talk like you. Had to stand out. You was meant to stand out. You are a star seed. You can't sit around the regular bags of chips when you got that peculiar taste. See, people with peculiar taste gonna come looking for you, not the average Joe. So they don't understand why you so genuine. They don't understand why you so kind. They don't understand why you go to God when something ain't working out, because you know God said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. See, you can think you're going to get your lick back. You can think you're going to hurt them, but you ought to give me that problem. Because once you give it to me wholeheartedly, I'm going to take care of that thing. You ought to ask me to give you your friend group. God, I need you to put your hands on this group of people that I want to be in my life, because I don't know them wholeheartedly, but I know you know everything about them. I know you know how they wake up, when they go to sleep, how they start their day, and how they end it. See, God says, fear not. Don't fear change, because change is inevitable. So even though you're trying to hold on to the old you, see, me and my collective, we've been wrestling with the old us. We've been saying, hey, I can't do those kind of things no more. I can't sit with those kind of, I ain't doing that no more. See, when God started changing you, it just feel different when the old things try to assert, because you done with that already. You didn't pass those grades. You can't go back to the grade once you passed it, and you understand that now. It's the favor. It's the favor on your life. Why you couldn't really never get along with your sibling, and you wondering what you done did to them, and you ain't did nothing to them. You just stick out. You just different. You just built different. You wondering why they don't look out for my kids the way that I look, because they know that you're gonna make it happen. So they gotta do the one that ain't as strong as you. You wondering why your boss has a higher level, but they jealous of you. You wondering why they try to break you down or go to HR about you, and you there every time. You there every time you got to be there. You there before you got to clock in, just so you can get your mind right. You wondering why they hating on you, and you saying, I ain't even doing nothing yet. I ain't even where I want to be yet, and you hating. You don't even know what I had to go through to get to where I am right now. The tears I cried, the days I couldn't sleep, the times that I went to sleep without eating to make sure everybody else in my house ate. See, you look at what's on the outside, you don't even know what's going on the inside. See, sometimes God be spanking people in because they put their mouth on you, and they should have never put their mouth on you. That's for somebody. They didn't know you favored. Every time they say something about you that they should not say, God gonna smack them on the back of their head, because they should keep their mouths off of you. Thank you so much, Tiffany, baby. I appreciate you. See, the best is yet to come, collective. So they want to get you distracted. They want to mess with your mind. They want to make you pay attention to what you're listening to. Pay attention to the people. You a shining star. Everywhere you go, you're going to attract attention. I don't care if you didn't put on your best dress. I don't care if you didn't put on your best suit. I don't care if you don't got on your finest shoes. You are an attention magnet, because God has a light on you that's going to shine. Can't nobody put your light out. Even if they wanted to put your light out, they can't put out that light, because they didn't put that light inside of you. See, God gave you this joy. God gave you that mind. God gave you them eyes. God gave you that brain. So it's going to work like that anyway, because God placed it inside of you. You understand me? So even when you lose, you really win, because you never really lost, because you learned the lesson for somebody. See, even when you lose, you really win, because you never really lost, because you learned the lesson. Somebody. So stop thinking about where you fell short, or stop thinking about, see, your past is what built you. You don't have to be shame about your past. See, my past is an ugly past too, but that's what built me. I've learned from my mistakes. I learned how to love God's children wholeheartedly. See, I don't know who God's children is. I just know if they got an angelic heart, and if they love me, and I'm a lot to love. If they ain't got to ask me, I ain't got to explain nothing. I just come and they give me hugs. They trust me, and I trust them. And then we go out to eat, and they ain't trying to split up the bill. Because guess what? If I don't pay this time, I may pay next time. See, God got a way of blessing you through people. Confirmation. I don't know if y'all hear them horns out there. God say, tell them, Camillia. See, the favor you carry on your life, they just can't treat you like trash. The favor you carry on your life, your lover can't misuse you, because guess what? She gonna lose you. See, God ain't gonna let people play in your energy for too long. So you gonna be that nice, that kind, and everything like that. And God gonna say enough is enough. See, when God started rearranging people and taking the trash out, you're going to be saying, damn, I remember when it was a whole full circle and we was linked up like this. Now it's about 2 or 3 people. But God is saying those are your key players. Those are ones going to sit with you while you go to therapy. Those are ones going to sit with you while you're going through something in your life. Those are ones that ain't going to talk about you, degrade you, but they're going to be there to pray with you. Come on, somebody. I think the Spirit is speaking through me today, kind of catching me up on my words, but I want somebody to know that you more than enough. You always was enough. And that's why them people tried to treat you like you wasn't enough, because you a heavy hitter. See, you highly ranked in the spiritual realm. See, they was looking at the flesh of you. They was looking on the outside of you, but they don't even know how you stumped through the spiritual realm. So when they try to take you out or when they try to downgrade you, God gonna always make sure he let them know who you really are. See, you the phoenix rising. Yeah, I had to go in my shell. Yeah, I had to get my life together. Yeah, I had to heal from things that I didn't want to be done to me. But I ain't never broken, baby. See, my collective is more than enough, and sometimes people make you feel less than because they ain't doing what they need to do to get right with God. So here you come in, this shining beam of light, and you love and light and healing, and they like, no, you got to get up out of here. We like trauma over here. We like abandonment over here. We like broken people over here. You come in here with this healing spirit. We got to get you up out the door. Because then you going to heal Ray Ray. Then you going to heal Lil Bone. Then you going to be coming to get them for school, taking them to school. You going to be putting things in their life that they didn't think they had nobody. But God is sending you in somebody's life to show that God is still real. God coming back here, you better get your ducks in a row with the Most High God. You better be thanking him just not when you eat your dinner or when you eat your breakfast. You better be thanking him while you're brushing your teeth, while you're getting your hair together, while you're putting gas in your car, while you're loving on your children. You better be thanking God for everything you got, because you could be here today and gone tomorrow. See, I don't know why God sent me to do what I do, but I'll be obedient. See, I've been hard-headed a lot of my life. I'm tired of being hard-headed. I got to get myself in the right path with the right people, and I got to speak over their lives, because God ain't putting this inside of me just for me. He want me to give the word out. You more than enough. And sometimes they don't invite you because you all the attention. Sometimes they not inviting you because you gossip or because you ain't fun. They inviting you because they not inviting you because you all the fun. Because when you in the door, the eyes can't stay out. Everybody want to know your name. They want to know where you came from, what you mixed with, when you coming back. Can they book you to come back? And see, that pissed somebody off that's just average. That pissed somebody off that tried to go get the same dress as old girl, the same shoes, the same hair, but you just different. See, my collective, we can go through the thrift store and shop. Because it ain't what we put on our skin. It's about who we are. See, we make the clothes. We make the hat. We make the shoes. We make the sweater. We make people look good because attached to us is blessings. So even if they ain't healed, they fake it till they make it when they get in our clique, because we are really hidden. So they want to get around us and learn what we know. And it's okay. The best of them learned from the best. But it's when you start throwing slugs and hiding your hands that God say, let me reveal all your enemies, baby, because you've been feeding the enemy. You've been clothing the enemy. You've been taking the enemy to the doctor's appointment and going to pick them up, and you don't even know they hate you because you blessed. They hate you because where they fell in life, you fell right there. But you dusted yourself off. You got up and you kept it moving. And they didn't know how to do that. You favored. And I ain't saying it's just you. A lot of my collective is favored. God's children, they ain't doing right, be favored. But sometimes you got to know where the blessings are coming in from. Because guess what? Just the way God bless you, the devil could bless you the same way. And he be dangling carrots in front of people for eyes, and they take it because they think that their life is going to be better because they did something wrong. But with God, baby, anything God give you is stuck and stand. See, sometimes people get upset because when you praise God, when you cry out to God, when you fast, the world change. People change. Things change. See, when you pray about the management, when you pray about your manager, when you pray about everybody coming up against you, God will change their hearts and change their mind and make them do right by you because you're a prayer warrior. Some of y'all know how to pray the socks off of people. Some of y'all know how to pray healing into the bones. That's a gift in itself. See, I had to ask God to teach me how to pray. I had to ask God to forgive me for my unclean ways. But I wasn't going to God lying about the sins that I committed because I know I ain't perfect. But I may lie to somebody, but I ain't going to lie to God. God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm doing it. But God, I need your help. I need your guidance. God, deliver me from the old things, because sometimes we don't know no better and we think this is the way things are supposed to be, traumatic and trauma bond with people and getting in relationships just because they went through what I went through, so we cool. No, God is saying it's time for you to heal. So when you get in that next relationship, you'll be able to communicate better. When you get in that next relationship with your job or your business or your partnership, you'll understand the snakes just by them talking. See, I had you under construction for a reason. There was things that God wanted to teach you. And you're learning the lessons. So everybody can't go with you, collective. When you get that big check for $6 million, you can't go passing out what God gave you to pigs. You lay down with a dog, you wake up with fleas. Stop accepting them people back once you've done better. Now you're in a bigger house. Now you're in a faster car. Now your life is going good. Now they want to slide on back. Pay attention. Because when you couldn't call it, they didn't call you to check on you. Some of my collective don't want nothing from nobody, just to check in. I love you, but God loves you even more. I don't know what you're going through or what happened, but I just want you to know that you're favored. I just want you to know that this obstacle that you may be going through in your life is temporary. So don't get fascinated on the problem. Pray about it. Cry out about it. Give God the burden. Sometimes you got to give God the burden. Sometimes God be waiting for you to give him the problem. See, you try to fix it yourself, and God be saying, give it to me. And once you give it to me, don't look back at it. This is your winning season, collective. And you ain't got to tell me you winning. A lot of my clients been email, I'm doing better, Camillia. I'm in a better place, Camillia. Thank you for what you, and it ain't even me, baby. It's God. It's what he's placing inside of me to give you the message. Confirmation you on the right path. Confirmation you going to do. This is just the beginning. You hold on, because you don't even know how far God is getting ready to take you. And guess what? Just because you passed this test with God don't mean the next one is gonna be much harder. But I need you to get ready for the vultures, for the scammers. Because just like when God bless you with good things, here go the devil trying to psych you out of everything. But I wanted you to know that you was favored. And I wanted you to know that God kisses you in the middle of your forehead every night. And even though it may be heavy or whatever you're going through, you need to give it to God so that you need to surrender it. Whatever it is. If it's them children, God gave you them children. God said he gives a man children is an inheritance from the Most High God. So if it's the children, you pray about them children, you give them back to their father. Because you God's child and God don't want you to be stressed out. Surrender the pain that you're carrying. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray of you. I decree and declare that everything is going to get better. I decree and declare that the things that God is going to allow you to see, you breaking generational curses just by being here. You're breaking generational curses just by speaking life over yourself. You're breaking generational curses because you want to stop whatever was done in the past or was hidden, and you want to make sure your kids don't have to go through that, or your family members don't have to go through that. I'm hearing right now somebody is breaking the generational curse of poverty. You're going to be the first multimillionaire, and you may be the first time multimillionaire in your family. But God does things like that. God works with the ones that everybody threw to the side. Nobody wanted to put the time into. God loves you so much. But it's because of the sacred place that you made with him. So no, they can't get over on you, or no, they can't play with your mental, because when you and God got a covenant, he gonna give you the something gonna go off in your brain about the person that think they're gonna get off of God. When you close to God, God gonna be like, ain't right. Get up out of there. You're gonna get a feeling in your chest when things ain't right. It's like a human siren or something when you got a covenant with God. God will take the veil off of your eyes so you can see who people are true, who they truly are, and why they came in, and what they want from you. See, when people start giving, my grandmother said, when they start giving you compliments, pat your pockets because they're going to ask you for something. In this season, get ready for the overflow. In this season, get ready to help other people. When you them times and you thought you would never have to need to be able to comfort somebody or help them through something or tell them what to. In this season, you're gonna be asked a various amount of questions. People gonna want to get to know you. People gonna start inviting you because you ain't average. Never have, never will be. I have a serious question. Why do you let yourself get so big? I'm sure you're familiar with the 7 deadly sins. The Bible, gluttony is one of those sins. Okay, what else? Okay, pretty girl, I subscribe. Thank you. I still can't believe the closest ones to you are the enemies. I decree that you will have a great weekend. I've been having a great weekend, and the number is gonna rise for you, Camille. Thank you, Empress. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mute. I didn't muted y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't muted y'all. Look at my soul tribe. They like, hold on, sound check. We can't hear you, girl. I'm over here singing a favorite song, y'all. God favored me. They whisper, conspire. They told they lies. God favored me. Oh, I know which deck I want to get. Because yesterday in my personal reading, I was using this deck. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. Let's see. I didn't hear you, sis. Hey, Miss Felicia. I ain't seen you in a while, honey bun. How you doing? I hope you blessed and highly favored. I already called judgment on you, bro. That's why you're calm now. Don't underestimate our ranking. They whisper, conspire. They told their lies. My integrity. You lied to me. Yes, I do. I am sending blessed you love. All right. It makes sense now. They whispered, conspired, they told their lies. God favored me. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I get out of this. Get her out of here, out of here. Like, out of here, out of here. Do his prophets no harm. You hear me? It says no matter how much you are being tested. Spirit never came like that. No matter how much you are being tested or pushed right now. Stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity. Come on, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metrion, for protecting me while I go into this realm. I thank you, ancestors of the white light, for protecting me. It says in self-worth, so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and you will do this. Push back. God said, we ain't trying to hear that. You think you the bully? We got the biggest. See, you don't even know. God hire gangsters too. They just spiritual gangsters. They be ready to get you out here. You know, God ain't no fool. Remember, he sat with the ones that was sinning. I heard your ancestors, Camilla. They told me, thank you, baby. Oh. It says, find your ways to fill your own cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Find your triggers and address them. No matter how hard you are being tested, push back. You may bend, but you're unbreakable. Collective. See how God... It says only then you can offer the best version of yourself. You wearing your Crocs? No. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you.
My Crocs go back to my outfit.
I can't. Okay. Why your Crocs? You just want to wear them in New Balance. Give me one more, Spirit. They on fire. I'm hearing, this girl is on fire. Spirit on fire for y'all, man. It says focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't control. Remember I said get them burdens back to God? Remember I said sometimes God, see, I'm going to put the card. I'm going to put them away. Every card that hit this table today ain't doing nothing but clarifying what we talked about already. We talked about how you are favored and how you may be being tested and how you may not be where you want to be right now, but that don't mean God ain't going to give you the GPS to get there. Okay, sometimes you got to take a different corner, or sometimes you got to go around the whole city to get to how God, because sometimes God know the enemy is watching you and he's still trying to protect you. Sometimes we be trying to rush out the door, God be saying the enemy is on the other side of the door, my love. I'm telling you to stay inside for a reason. I'm telling you to read your Bible for a reason. I'm telling you to fast for a reason. Ain't nothing that I'm telling you to do is to harm you, but to better you. So sometimes when I tell you about your blessings and your dreams, or sometimes I reveal something to you, it ain't for you to tell somebody. So if you don't tell nobody, they don't know what to go up against. Sometimes we give the enemy fuel because we'll say, I'm getting ready to buy this house. I'm getting ready to get in this marriage. And they be like, and I'm getting ready to break it down. Collective. Don't worry about the things in your life you cannot control. Only stay focused on the things that you can. So if you've tried with a relationship, if you tried with this job, if you tried, hey, listen, just like I got this one, I can get another one. I'm being misused and manipulated here. I'm going to go somewhere else. Okay? 32 in the chat and 27 likes. 327 is a powerful message, and it goes with this message. Really? They lie. Get my head off. Ooh, baby, having a daughter, you ain't got nothing to yourself. 327. 327. Angel number. Why won't give it to me? Come on and show me some words, man. I gotta look this up when I get out.
No, look it up on Google.
Okay, yeah, you're right. My daughter always be trying to give me the game. No, Mom. It says your guardian angels are cheering you on. You found the balance between self-trust and reliance on the universe, and your faith is serving you well. Keep it up and don't lose hope, even when it feels like you're walking in the dark. Wow. Wow. Did y'all hear that? It says your guardian angels are cheering you on. You found the balance between self-trust and reliance on the universe, and your faith is serving you well. Keep it up and don't lose hope, even if it feels like you walking in the dark. Yeah, that was a message for somebody. You can control. You only can control what you can control. Don't beat yourself up. You're on the right path and keep going. You're not alone. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for you have been walking with me, praying with me, and we ain't done yet. You know, we under construction right now. We like the phoenix rising, but we gonna get there in due time, and we ain't in a rush because nothing. God is a patient God. You know, so we got to be patient, you know, and this lesson that we are on is to teach people patience, because a lot of people want to go. This journey we on is to teach, be kind, be patient, and love is kind, and love is patient, and love yourself. You can't pour into nobody's glass if your glass is half empty. You can't really love anybody truly if you don't love you. That's for somebody. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm so excited. And we gonna walk that track today. So y'all be ready, because we gonna do it. In the mighty name of Jesus, we gonna get through it. Now, I ain't gonna say how many times I'm gonna walk around it, but I'm gonna try. You gonna be with me. You gonna see. I love you. I'll see you soon. Until next time. I'm out. Bye.